Hello, and welcome to English Unleashed. Before we begin, slow down. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. This is not a class. This is not a test. This is a safe space. Today's podcast is for English learners who study alone, for people who practice speaking in silence, for those who feel invisible, slow, or behind. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need fast speaking. You only need patience and belief. Let this story flow into your mind. Listen carefully. Repeat softly if you want. This is your time. Let's begin. Every night the city slept early. Lights went off. Shops closed. Voices disappeared. But in one small room, a single light stayed on. That room belonged to Ethan. Ethan was an ordinary man. No special talent. No powerful connections. Just a normal person with an unusual dream. The room was simple. A thin mattress. A wooden chair. A small table. On the table was his phone. Old, cracked screen. But inside that phone was something powerful. English audio. Ethan worked all day in a warehouse. Heavy boxes. Long shifts. Little respect. People spoke quickly around him. Especially English. When they spoke, Ethan listened quietly. Not because he had nothing to say, but because he was afraid. Afraid of mistakes. Afraid of laughter. Afraid of sounding stupid. So he stayed silent. But at night, everything changed. At 10:30 p.m., Ethan sat on the chair. He pressed play. A calm English voice filled the room. At first, the words felt like noise. Fast, unclear, heavy. Ethan stopped the audio many times. I don't understand. This is too hard. I'm not good at languages. His mouth felt stiff. His tongue felt slow. Still, he tried. He listened again. He repeated quietly. Sometimes wrong. Sometimes broken. But he repeated. No one clapped. No one corrected him. Only silence and effort. One night, Ethan looked at the wall and whispered, "One day, I will speak English confidently." The wall did not answer, but Ethan did not need an answer. He needed consistency. Pause the story here. Now we learn simple but powerful phrases. Repeat them slowly. I am learning English. Focus on progress, not on perfection. I practice every night. Habit language. Easy to shadow. I make mistakes and I learn. Removes fear. Shadowing tip. Listen once. Listen again. Repeat with the same rhythm. Months passed. Winter came. Cold nights. Long shadows. Ethan's room stayed the same, but something inside him changed. He started hearing English differently, not as noise, but as meaning. He understood small phrases, then full sentences. His mouth moved more easily. His fear became quieter. One night, he practiced shadowing with a podcast. The speaker said, "Confidence grows when you keep going." Ethan paused. He repeated, "Confidence grows when you keep going." He said it again, slower, clearer. Suddenly, his voice sounded different. Not perfect, but steady. For the first time, Ethan smiled while speaking English. The next week at work, something unexpected happened. A supervisor asked him, "Can you help the new worker?" The new worker spoke only English. Ethan's heart raced. This was the moment he feared for years. His mind shouted, "Say no," but his practice whispered, "Try." Ethan nodded. "Yes, I will help." Simple sentence. Strong decision. They walked together. Ethan spoke slowly. "Carefully. Follow me. Be careful here. Take your time." The new worker understood. No laughter. No judgment. Only communication. That night, Ethan did not practice quietly. He practiced proudly. "Now it's your turn. Speak with me slowly. I speak English one step at a time. I am not afraid of mistakes. I practice alone, but I am strong. My English improves every week. I trust my journey." Repeat again. Feel the calm. Listen carefully now. Learning English alone is not lonely. It is brave. When you sit quietly and practice while others sleep, you are building something real. Your accent is proof that you tried. Your mistakes are proof that you spoke. Fluent speakers were once silent too. Confident speakers were once afraid too. The only difference? They did not stop. So when you feel tired, continue. When you feel slow, continue. Even 5 minutes a day is power. One day, you will speak, and your voice will surprise you. Not because it is perfect, but because it is yours. Thank you for listening to English Unleashed. Keep shadowing. Keep speaking. Keep believing. Your English is growing, even when you don't notice. If this podcast touched you, like, subscribe, comment. I learn English alone.